Lowdown, based on Amy Joe Albany's memoir about growing up with her father, Joe Albany. What's that about?
It's a story about a jazz musician, a great pianist named Joe Albany. But he was a great jazz pianist. He played with Charlie Parker, with Charlie Mingus, with Lester Young. He was, a brilliant, a virtuoso player. But like many of the jazz guys, he had a substance abuse problem. He was a junkie through most of his life, which really tormented him. And come the 70s, after having a measure of success through his life, he was strung out, living in Hollywood in a rough apartment building in Hollywood and Western, with a little girl, with no mom in the picture. And as much as he was a brilliant pianist and a loving father, he was kind of a mess because of the substance abuse problem. And his little girl grew up and wrote a memoir about her dad. And the movie is based on her memoir. And for me, it resonates really profoundly because I'm the same age as Amy Joe, who wrote the story about her father. And I grew up in Hollywood as well with a jazz musician father who also had a substance abuse problem. And I grew up a mile away from her in like a parallel existence. And when I got the script and I read it, it just blew my mind. I couldn't believe it that someone had such a similar childhood to mine.
When did the book come out?
The book came out a few years ago, and it's a great book. And for me, as well as it resonating with me personally on just a very personal level, in a larger cultural context, the movie is really about the jazz scene in LA at that time.
Watch new episodes of Larry King Now, Monday through Thursday, on demand on Hulu and Aura.tv.